pin, Dad? Come on back. Good. We don't need the adapters. Oops, sorry. Make some ground beef. It's Ryan. Today is a beautiful Wisconsin day, and we are out here across from my place. See the buildings over there, and we are out in the pasture. So yesterday Travis came through with the mower and he knocked down the hay that's out in the pasture. Now this is about 15 acres. We usually only cut this down one side of the year before we let Dad's cattle out in the pasture. Right now, mine are actually out here somewhere. I know last year we did this and people were saying how, oh, there shouldn't be cattle in your hay field. Well, this is technically a pasture and we're just cutting the hay down to just get some more hay bales for us because we only have about 40 acres of hay. And having a nice bale injection in the beginning of the year is kind of nice. So this is all grass out here. It's not alfalfa. And looking down a windrow, it is freaking wet under there. But on top, it's nice and dry. Now, as you may know, I have the Rhino PT419H on the 4020. And I just got done doing my first pass on this hillside. I already got that one done over there. And first thoughts, it has a learning curve. Well, not really. It's actually it's different for me. It's not something I've ever done before. It's not really difficult to do, but you just have to keep an eye out for keeping these from running into the ground too much. As you can see, they're actually nice and smooth now. So what do I think about the hay tedder? So far, I actually really like the job it does. Come back out here. Let's look and see. So the moisture that was underneath those windrows is already evaporating. I can put my hand down here and I don't feel the wetness like you do in the windrow. So that's a good thing. That's what we're aiming for. Now for first crop, which technically this is first crop, but for hay, more specifically, farmers, I know that we've had this problem in the past. I'm going behind the tractor because there's not as much wind over here. Part of the problem that we've had in the past with cutting our hay for first crop is that it doesn't dry down. And just from running this so far, what we've done, I have to say that we should have had a tedder a long time ago, because it really starts to dry out the grass. From what I've seen here, maybe it'll have different results on the hay, I don't know, but for the grass it really works well. In the past, we've always had to chop our first crop because it's so wet that it doesn't really make good hay bales. So what we've had to do in the last 3 years is we have to make our first crop into round bales because we don't have any more chopping equipment, which we may do again in the future, but as of right now, this is what our hay program is. And I think that the tedder is definitely something that we should have had a long time ago, especially for the price of one of these things. This is a 19-footer, if you've watched a previous video of mine, and it actually works pretty well. It has two different hydraulics on it, one for the tilt and one for the wings. It has a safety cord here for road travel that you just pull on it as you do the hydraulics, and it pulls up those two locking mechanisms, let's call them, and then you're pretty well set to go. And all you got to do is lift it back up when you're out of the field, and you're set. So I'm gonna keep rolling, but yeah, one of the things about tedding is that they say that by handling the hay more, you're actually decreasing the nutritional value of your hay because you're knocking off more of the leaves, which for grass can handle it better, and it's doing it pretty well. I wouldn't have to recommend a tedder for really light stuff, just for the fact that if the hay is really light, then it dries out better, so you don't really have to ted it quite so much. But if rains are coming and you need to get hay made, we're on day 2, and this hay is probably could be baled this afternoon, to be perfectly honest. That's probably jumping the gun a little bit, but if we cut this early yesterday morning, we came out here last night, tedded it, we could be making this tonight if we needed to. So yeah, this thing's awesome. So I'm gonna keep going. Maybe once I'm done, I'll give you a few more final thoughts on it. And like I said, this is just on grass. The hay we haven't cut down yet. This is usually the first stuff to go because we want to get it made, and that way the cows, it's all made and the cows are not walking on it anymore. So unfortunately, I haven't got the drone yet. It's supposed to be getting delivered today. The first one is. That second one hasn't been delivered yet, so, well, it hasn't been shipped yet, so let's keep going. So I just got done doing the waterways at Rockville, and I also got done the pastures out at my place, and I have to say that I really do like this thing. Now, probably one of the things that I really like about it is how compact it is. I mean, other pieces of equipment on our farm, for how useful they are, usually the ones that are most useful to us are pretty large in size. And this one is actually pretty small. And I think it actually does lend a pretty good hand into our hay crops, to getting the hay dried down, and its usability is right up there. Like I said before, I think we should have had one of these things a long time ago. So I'm looking forward to using it on the hay. But for now, we're hanging up the rope because we don't have any more hay down. The weather's been off and on us. They were calling for rain today, but Mother Nature just has been cooperating with the weatherman lately, so we don't know what she's gonna do. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to check out all of our other ones. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. All how farms work, and I'll see you next time.